Hola again, everybody. This is part 2 of the verb conjugation lesson. So we had finished off talking about the different endings that have to go with the different AR, ER, or IR verbs that are determined by what the subject of the sentence is. So when you look at these, when it's all said and done, I speak or I talk, you'd say yo hablo, you talk, tú hablas, etc. This goes for AR verbs. Those are the AR endings. O, as, a, amos, ais, an. For the ER verbs, o, es, e, emos, es, en for the endings. And for IR verbs, o, es, e, imos, is, en. Notice that ER and IR verbs have the same endings in all forms except for the nosotros and vosotros. So how are we going to remember all of this? I have a trick for you. So remember, if I'm going to start by saying yo, o. So if yo is the subject, whether it's AR, ER, or IR, I'm going to take off AR, ER, IR. I'm going to add an O. Yo, o. Tú, as, es. AR verb, take off the AR, add as. If it's an ER or IR, I take off the ER or IR and add es. Él, ella, usted, a, e. If it's an AR verb, I'm going to take off the AR, add a. If it's an ER or IR verb, I'm going to take off the ER or IR and add a. Nosotros, nosotras. Amos, amos, imos. So if it's an AR, it's amos. ER, take off the ER, add amos. IR, take off the IR and add imos. And again, that is when we is the subject. Vosotros, vosotras. Ais, es, is. Ellos, ellas, ustedes. An, en. Do it again. An would be if it's an AR verb, and ellos, ellas, or ustedes is the subject. En is what we would replace the ER or IR with when ellos, ellas, or ustedes is the subject and it's an ER or IR verb. So here's how the chant goes. If you memorize this, you'll be able to conjugate verbs until you don't have to use it anymore. Yo, o. Tú, as, es. Él, ella, usted, a, e. Nosotros, nosotras. Amos, hemos, imos. Vosotros, vosotras. Ais, es, is. Ellos, ellas, ustedes, an, en. Do it again. Yo, o. Tú, as, es. Él, ella, usted, a, e. Nosotros, nosotras. Amos, hemos, imos. Vosotros, vosotras. Ais, es, is. Ellos, ellas, ustedes, an, en. Do it again. So we will be practicing this in class many times until everyone has it memorized. This really can help you out until you actually learn the endings by heart. Again, you can refer back to this until you don't have to anymore, which I hope is soon. And you will be having a test on verb conjugation. Adios.